Clayton. She needs no introduction. She is Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I'm so happy to see so many faces and folks that would be willing to spend a Friday night doing something like this. To be honest, I wish you didn't have to, but when you don't have representatives in Raleigh or in Washington, D.C. that are showing up for the people have to show up for the people, right? So thank you to our folks at Raleigh Brewing, because it is a challenge to be able to host something like this and put your business on the line. So I hope y'all buy a lot of beer and that you have bought a lot of beer. And that will you continue to do that as well this evening. And it's an honor to be up here with such fantastic folks and speakers. Theo Noller has been a fantastic city councilor in Chapel Hill, done amazing work. And just thank you to all our public school teachers in the house, everybody, too. Y'all deserve everything and more. My name is Clayton, though. I have the honor and the privilege of serving as the North Carolina Democratic State Party Chair. And I think y'all have heard a lot tonight about what the hell is going wrong, to be real with you. And I'm going to tell you a little bit, hopefully, in my 2 minutes about what you did right in November, because I think you deserve to hear about what your votes in a ballot did and what power you gave to the state of North Carolina to defend and protect itself against Donald Trump and Elon Musk this year. Y'all elected the next Attorney General of this state, Jeff Jackson, last November. And Jeff Jackson, when he got into power, you know what he decided to do? He decided to defend the people of North Carolina, because he's your attorney. He is the people's attorney. And so he got to work saying, when Donald Trump launched an unconstitutional order against birthright citizenship, he said, hell no, we're going to sue against that. Right? We're going to sue against Donald Trump having access to your federal data and funding and access to Social Security and information that he should not have access to as someone that is not an elected official in this country, right? You had him sue against Donald Trump taking away federal funding for places like Western North Carolina right now, and SNAP beneficiaries and people that did not deserve, nonprofits in North Carolina that just do their damn job every day to try to help service the people that the government has left out, everybody, right? And people look at me and they go, Camden, so why does that matter? Why does it matter that Jeff Jackson launched and sued? And I know my language is a little bit right now, y'all, but it calls for it when you get to know me to hear it in several different ways. But I hope the saltiness doesn't offend too many people here. If it does, I apologize. But again, I think it calls for it. But y'all ask me, right, why does that matter whether or not Jeff Jackson launches and sues and joins other attorney generals? We just saw it when it launched, and he launched a lawsuit against NIH funding and North Carolina losing the $1 billion of funding that universities were about to, because a federal judge will tell you, if you did not have your state's attorney general sign on to that, you lost that funding. North Carolina is the only state in the South right now, y'all, that have a Democratic attorney general. And let me tell you something. Y'all are the reason why that happened. The ability to say that North Carolina is a state that defied what other places did across the country. And I know that communities are suffering right now in North Carolina. I know that there is fear and that communities will be hurt from the fact that Donald Trump is in office right now. But y'all need to understand that your vote means something, and that is why Republicans are trying to disenfranchise it, to take it away, and to make it so that we don't feel like it matters. Every single bit of what we did in this election cycle mattered. If you don't believe that, then you're not paying attention to what's happening right now and what just happened today in our Court of Appeals in North Carolina, y'all. North Carolina, right, has got a Democratic Supreme Court Justice, Allison Riggs. It's the size of this whole damn room. And you know what we're going to do? Stop them. But I can't do that without each and every single one of you. And so my challenge to you all leaving here today is, number one, make sure that you are joining us. You can go to ncdp.org and find out any information about getting out to call the 67,000 challenged voters. A lot of those folks have no idea that their votes are being challenged. And they are people, they're not just Democrats. They are affiliated, they are Republicans. They are people that we want to bring into the political process. Because I know right now, the number one thing that I hear from folks is that people are angry. And I'll be honest with y'all, I get it. But we cannot organize those that we do not love. And let me tell y'all what, we're going to have to do a lot of loving. And it's going to be hard. And I need people that are willing to meet the moment and meet people where they are right now. Which means we're not a party that turns people away just because they didn't vote our way last election cycle or they didn't vote last election cycle, quite frankly. We're a party that meets people face to face at their door. And I know y'all don't want to hear this because y'all are like, I'm tired of doing that shit, to be real with you. I knocked my doors. I did what I needed to this last election cycle. The only way out of this is going to be through what we just talked about up here, community building. And we do that face to face, not over the internet, to be honest with y'all. Because it's a whole hell of a lot easier to be mean to people on the internet than it is to their face. And it's a lot easier to disregard and ignore and disengage with what's happening if people aren't bringing it to you. So my challenge is, number two, to bring it to people around you. And number three, if you can, I know y'all are tired of hearing about giving money, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It's my last pitch of the evening. You can go to ncdp.org/donate. Help us defend against Republicans. You can become a sustaining donor to the state party, a monthly donor, because I need them every bit that I can get. We are one of 3 state parties in the entire country right now that have a year-round organizing program, y'all. And it is what I know kept this state in the balance. North Carolina was the only one that won 2 statewide races, flipped them from red to blue last year in the entire country. That happened here. Don't tell me that in the South isn't possible. And a very big thank you to our state representative, Julie Von Hapen, that's in the House. Everybody here with us tonight, please. Doing the Lord's work each and every day. And I know I'm getting my book too, but I'm going to hand it back to Anna. But just thank you all so much for being here, everybody. I really, really appreciate it. Just, review your